Welcome back to my YouTube channel Coins History Coins VC. Today we're diving into rare and valuable coins, hidden treasures in pocket change, and amazing coin facts you don't want to miss. Top 1. The 1980p Roosevelt Dime from the United States of America is a modern circulating coin that represents both historical legacy and everyday commerce in American coinage. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include a mint mark on its coins until 1980. Making this year particularly important because it was one of the first times the P mint mark appeared on a dime. The presence of the P mint mark indicates that the coin was officially produced in Philadelphia, distinguishing it from coins minted in Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. The obverse, front, of the coin features the left-facing portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R., whose initials can be seen near the truncation of Roosevelt's neck. Roosevelt was honored on the dime shortly after his death in 1945 due to his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his association with the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. The word liberty is inscribed to the left of his portrait, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," appears just below the chin, and the date, 1980, is placed to the right along with the P mint mark just above it. On the reverse, back, side, the coin displays a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace, and an oak branch symbolizing strength and independence. Surrounding these central elements are the inscriptions United States of America along the top and one dime at the bottom, with the motto E Pluribus Unum written across the middle. The design reflects the core values of the nation and has remained largely unchanged since its introduction in 1946. The 1980p dime is composed of a clad metal mixture, consisting of a pure copper core sandwiched between layers of copper-nickel alloy. This composition replaced the earlier 90% silver dimes in 1965, making the 1980 version a base metal coin with no intrinsic silver value. It has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, a weight of 2.27 grams, and a reeded edge, which helps prevent counterfeiting and wear identification. In terms of mintage, hundreds of millions of 1980p dimes were produced, making it a very common coin in circulation. Because of this high mintage and its modern composition, the coin generally holds only its face value of 10 cents in circulated condition. However, coins that are found in uncirculated mint state, condition, or those with exceptional luster, sharp strike, or grading such as or higher can be worth a few dollars to collectors. Additionally, error coins such as off-center strikes, double dies, or coins struck on incorrect planchets can carry significantly higher value depending on rarity and condition. Proof versions of the 1980 dime were produced at the San Francisco Mint and bear the S mint mark. These are specially made for collectors with mirror-like finishes and are usually sold in proof sets. Historically, the introduction of the P mint mark in 1980 marked a shift in U.S. coinage policy, as Philadelphia coins had previously been anonymous in terms of mint identification, except during wartime years like 1942 to 1945 for nickels. This change allowed collectors to better identify and categorize coins, increasing interest in modern mint varieties. The 1980p Roosevelt Dime, therefore, is not rare but holds educational and historical significance for coin collectors, especially those interested in the evolution of U.S. mint marks and coin production. For beginners in numismatics, this coin is a great example of how even common coins can have interesting tied to changes in minting practices, national history, and design symbolism. Next, top 2. The 1985 D Roosevelt Dime from the United States of America is a widely circulated modern coin that reflects both the continuity of American coin design and the efficiency of late minting technology. This dime was produced at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark located on the obverse, front, of the coin, just above the date, 1985. The Denver Mint has long been one of the primary facilities responsible for producing circulating coinage in the United States, and by 1985 it was striking hundreds of millions of coins annually to meet the needs of the economy. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by engraver John Roosevelt's left-facing profile, has appeared on the dime since 1946, shortly after his death, as a tribute to his leadership during difficult times such as the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his role in founding the March of Dimes campaign to combat polio. The word liberty is inscribed along the left side of the portrait, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," appears beneath Roosevelt's chin, and the date, 1985, is positioned to the right, accompanied by the D mint mark. The reverse, back, of the 1985 D dime carries a symbolic and consistent design that has remained unchanged for decades. At the center is a vertical torch, representing liberty and enlightenment, flanked on the left by an olive branch symbolizing peace, and on the right by an oak branch symbolizing strength and independence. Encircling these elements are the inscriptions "United States of America" along the top and "1 dime" at the bottom, with the Latin phrase "E pluribus unum" placed horizontally across the middle. This design, also created by, emphasizes the values and unity of the nation. The coin's composition is clad, meaning it is made of a pure copper core layered between outer surfaces of copper-nickel alloy. This composition has been standard for U.S. dimes since 1965, when rising silver prices led to the removal of silver from circulating coinage. As a result, the 1985 D dime contains no precious metal and derives its value primarily from its face value and collectible condition rather than intrinsic metal worth. Physically, the 1985 D Roosevelt dime has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, a weight of 2.27 grams, and a reeded edge with fine grooves that help prevent counterfeiting and provide durability in circulation. The coin was struck in very large quantities, with a mintage exceeding several 100 million pieces, making it extremely common in everyday use. Because of this high mintage, most examples found in circulation today are worth only their face value of 10 cents. However, coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition, especially those with strong luster, minimal marks, and sharp details, can carry a modest premium among collectors. High-grade specimens, particularly those graded or higher by professional grading services, may be valued at a few dollars or more depending on quality. Additionally, error coins from 1985, such as those with off-center strikes, doubled dies, or other minting anomalies, can be significantly more valuable and are actively sought after by numismatists. The 1985 D dime also represents a period of stability in U.S. coinage, where designs and compositions remained consistent while minting technology improved in efficiency and precision. By the mid-1980s, the U.S. Mint had fully adapted to clad coinage production, and coins like the 1985 D dime were produced with reliable quality for mass circulation. While it may not be rare or highly valuable, this coin holds importance as part of the long-running Roosevelt Dimes series, which continues to be produced today. For collectors, it serves as an accessible entry point into numismatics and a reminder that even common coins carry historical significance, artistic design, and a connection to the broader story of American currency. Next, top 3. The 1988 P. Roosevelt dime from the United States of America is a modern circulating coin that represents the long-standing tradition of honoring leadership and national values through everyday currency. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the small P mint mark located on the obverse side near the date. The inclusion of the P mint mark is historically significant, as Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark for most of U.S. history until this practice officially changed in 1980, making the 1988 issue part of the newer generation of clearly identifiable mint origin coins. The obverse of the coin features the left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by Chief Engraver John R. Sinek. Roosevelt's image has appeared on the dime since 1946, chosen to honor his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his personal battle with polio and his role in establishing the March of Dimes. The word liberty is inscribed prominently to the left of Roosevelt's portrait, while the motto, "In God We Trust," appears beneath his chin, and the year 1988 is displayed to the right, accompanied by the P mint mark just above the date. The reverse design of the 1988 P dime continues the classic imagery that has defined the Roosevelt series for decades. At the center stands a vertical torch, symbolizing liberty and enlightenment, flanked by an olive branch on the left, representing peace, and an oak branch on the right, symbolizing strength and endurance. Around the design are the inscriptions "United States of America" at the top and "1 dime" at the bottom, with the Latin motto "E pluribus unum" placed horizontally across the middle. This design reflects the enduring principles of the nation and has remained largely unchanged since its introduction. The coin's composition is clad, consisting of a pure copper core sandwiched between layers of copper-nickel alloy, a standard adopted in 1965 when the United States eliminated silver from its circulating dimes due to rising bullion costs. As a result, the 1988 P dime contains no silver and has value primarily as legal tender and as a collectible item in certain conditions. In terms of physical specifications, the 1988 P Roosevelt dime has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, weighs approximately 2.27 grams, and features a reeded edge with fine grooves that help protect the coin from wear and counterfeiting. The Philadelphia Mint produced an extremely large number of these dimes in 1988, with mintage figures reaching into the hundreds of millions, making it a very common coin in circulation. Because of this abundance, most 1988 P dimes found in everyday use are worth only their face value of 10 cents. However, collectors place a premium on coins that are in uncirculated condition, especially those with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp details. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services can be worth a few dollars, and exceptional examples with near-perfect surfaces may command even higher prices in the numismatic market. Additionally, like many modern coins, the 1988 P dime can sometimes be found with minting errors, which significantly increase its collectible value. Errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, doubled dies, or coins struck on the wrong metal can attract strong interest from collectors. While such errors are relatively rare, they provide an exciting opportunity for coin enthusiasts to discover valuable pieces in ordinary pocket change. The 1988 P Roosevelt dime, while not rare in standard form, holds educational and historical importance as part of the broader Roosevelt Dime series, illustrating the evolution of U.S. minting practices and the continued use of symbolic design elements. For beginners and experienced collectors alike, it serves as a reminder that even common coins carry stories of history, craftsmanship, and national identity, making them worthwhile objects of study and collection. Next, top 4. The 1998 D Roosevelt dime from the United States of America is a modern circulating coin that reflects the continued legacy of one of the most recognizable designs in U.S. coinage history. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark located on the obverse side just above the date, 1998. By the late 20th century, the Denver Mint had become one of the busiest coin production facilities in the country, producing hundreds of millions of coins each year to meet the demands of commerce. The obverse of the coin features the left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by Chief Engraver John R. Sinek. Roosevelt's image has appeared on the dime since 1946, chosen to honor his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his efforts in founding the March of Dimes to combat polio. The inscription Liberty appears prominently along the left side of the portrait, while the motto In God We Trust is positioned beneath Roosevelt's chin, and the year, 1998, is shown to the right along with the D mint mark. The reverse of the 1998 D dime maintains the classic design that has remained unchanged for decades. At the center is a torch, symbolizing liberty and enlightenment, flanked by an olive branch representing peace, and an oak branch symbolizing strength and resilience. Surrounding these elements are the inscriptions United States of America along the top and one dime at the bottom, with the motto E Pluribus Unum displayed across the middle. This design continues to represent the core values of the nation and has become one of the most enduring motifs in American coinage. The coin is composed of a clad metal structure, consisting of a pure copper core sandwiched between outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. This composition has been standard since 1965, when the United States transitioned away from silver coinage due to rising precious metal costs. As such, the 1998 D dime contains no silver and derives its value from its face denomination and collectible appeal rather than intrinsic metal content. In terms of specifications, the 1998 D Roosevelt dime has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, weighs approximately 2.27 grams, and features a reeded edge with fine grooves that help prevent counterfeiting and reduce wear. The mintage of this coin was extremely high, with hundreds of millions produced, making it a very common coin in circulation. Because of this, most examples found in everyday pocket change are worth only their face value of 10 cents. However, coins that are preserved in uncirculated condition, especially those with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp details, can command a modest premium among collectors. High-grade specimens, such as those graded MS-65 or above, may be worth a few dollars, while near-perfect examples can sometimes reach higher values depending on demand in the numismatic market. Like many modern coins, the 1998 D-dime can also be found with minting errors, which significantly increase its desirability and value. Errors such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, doubled dies, or coins struck on incorrect metal blanks are particularly sought after by collectors. While these errors are relatively rare compared to the overall mintage, they offer exciting opportunities for discovery in everyday change. The 1998 D Roosevelt Dime, although common, holds importance as part of the long-running Roosevelt Dimes series, which continues to be produced into the present day. It represents consistency in American coin design, advancements in minting technology, and the enduring tribute to President Roosevelt's legacy. For collectors and enthusiasts, it serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary coins can carry historical significance and potential collectible value when examined closely.